Welcome, Scorpios, to your November 2020 reading, and happy birthday to all you Scorpios out there whose birthday is in November. I hope you have a great month. Now, if this is the first time you've tuned into my channel, I offer free mini readings for all new subscribers. So if you've got a question about this particular reading or something that this reading doesn't cover, just click the subscribe button and ask your question in the comments below and I'll answer you there. Or if you want to keep it out of the public forum, you can email me your question and I will answer your question via email as well. Now, this month I am seeing some themes coming through for you, and quite a significant theme is new journeys and new beginnings. There's a couple of cards that are having that message coming out for you. Now, this month I'm really seeing you putting some mental energy into some stuff and really wanting to win at all costs. And there's definitely some movement here for you. This kind of energy where you are wanting to strive and succeed at all costs is really driving you forward, and it is going to lead to this new beginning for a lot of you. Now, this is a general reading, guys, so take what resonates with you and just let the others go, because there are some layered messages coming through in this reading. Now, also, the Five of Swords, which is that card of winning a battle, but at what cost sometimes. So there could be a battle for some of you with an earth sign. So this is a Capricorn, a Virgo, or a Taurus. And this might also mean for some of you there is someone that doesn't have your best interests at heart. So there's a few messages coming through here with the Five of Swords, but the main message that I'm getting is you are really struggling mentally, and you are wanting to, it's like a mental battle almost, and you are kind of have this opinion where you have to win at all costs. But it can also mean that you have some negative thoughts that are coming through, that you're not good enough, or I'm not going to succeed, and that can be slowing your progress down a little bit as well. Now, also, some of you, the Five of Swords is a message that you might be doing something that could be done a better way. So you might find that you've chosen to do something in a certain way that probably isn't the best, and it's sort of making you think that you might have to reassess the way you're doing something and just change something a little bit. And once you do, I feel like that will get you going. That's going to set you off, and you will be traveling in that new direction, that new start for you. There is really some amazing, wonderful new things happening. Now, you've got the Knight of Coins, as I said. Now, this the Knight of Coins is in this deck is the Knight of Pentacles, actually. And the Knight of Pentacles, it just kind of talks about telling you that it is time to move along. So if there is anything from the past, something that you've done before in the past that you perhaps weren't happy with the way it turned out, or you weren't happy with the way things eventuated for you, the Knight of Coins is saying it's time to move along from that negative way of thinking, or that negative way of doing things, or doing things the wrong way. You are really going to be moving along, and you've kind of planned everything out now, and it's time to move forward in November. You really are moving forward. And the plans that you've made are actually really excellent plans, and they are going to work out very well for you in November. And you're really encouraged to just maintain your integrity through all of this. And whatever sort of struggle this is, I'm feeling like it's this mental kind of struggle for a lot of you. But this, whatever it is that you are kind of trying to tackle in November, just keep your integrity throughout the whole process. And if you've made any promises to anyone, follow through on those promises that you've made. And this, as I said, will lead you onto this wonderful new journey. And it can also talk about guardian angels being around you as well, helping you out. So that's a really nice message to have. And some financial rewards. This can mean for some of you money sort of coming in, or sometimes money going out. You're spending money on some stuff, but I feel like money is definitely coming in for you on this new journey that you are going to be sort of commencing or sort of continuing, because that Knight of Coins does mean that things have commenced, and it is now time to keep going and keep pushing forward and moving forward to this new beginning. Now, as I keep mentioning, the Fool card here, that is that journey that you're on, this new journey. And this card is asking you, just take that leap of faith. You don't have to hold yourself back. Be confident, feel strong, and go for it. There's going to be unexpected opportunities that could be presenting themselves for you in November. And there's endless possibilities for you to create something wonderful. And, just quickly having a look over at your last card there, manifesting dreams. I mean, that kind of is tying in with this card. I mean, I'll go into that a little bit later on, but you really are creating something wonderful for yourself in November. You're really on this new journey, and you're going to be finding a really great passion for a new project, or this new path that you will be going on. You're actually quite passionate about it. And you're also really, it's almost like your own personal development and growth is something else that you're really passionate about and looking into. That can be your project. You might be working on yourself and changing yourself and developing and growing as a person, mentally, physically, spiritually. That can be your project as well for some of you. But the thing about the Fool is it is a card of promise and hope. So you really don't have any worries. You've got your little buddy there. If you look at the image on the card, the little dog's pulling at your your coattails there, stopping you from falling into the jaws of the dragon. But so you've got that protection around you, I feel. But you are on your way, on your journey, and it's really lovely. Now you've got the Six of Coins, which is the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles is abundance and generosity, and it's almost like prosperity enters your life, and it can be in the form of gifts or an increase in salary, or you might be getting paid for some outstanding work that you've done. It could be something like that. But abundance can be so many things. It doesn't necessarily have to talk about money. It can be abundance in love, in friends, in support. So you do have this energy of abundance around you in November. So things are really feeling quite stable and great. And this card can talk about paying off debts and getting paid for favors, not necessarily money, but you've done something for someone and they're sort of giving you a gift, or paying you back in some way for something that you've done for them. And you might be able to eliminate any obligations that you have you pay back, sort of. You might have been you might have some obligations that you feel that you've had towards other people. That's kind of going to end as well in November. Now, the Six of Pentacles is also a card of gratitude and charity. So give thanks for the things that you have and really appreciate them, because when you give things out, things come back to you as well. So by being grateful and thankful for the things you have, it's almost like you manifest more into your life, and it sort of comes back to you when you do that. And also, some of you might find in November that you are actually spending some of your time and energy helping out with a charity or giving money to charity or that sort of stuff. It's a very giving kind of abundant energy in both directions there. Now, in November, you are also going to be turning your back on some stuff that really created some pain for you emotionally, and it's a choice that you're actually making, and you are able now to move on from things that emotionally held you back. And the Eight of Cups also talks about change is coming, and it's almost like you are choosing to go in another direction. And this is all tying in with that Knight of Pentacles and the Fool card. You've got the Eight of Cups and the Empress. It's almost like the same message is being repeated. You are choosing to go in another direction in your life. It's fully your choice. No one is forcing you to do this. And you're kind of feeling a little bit restless almost. And this is what is making you go in a different direction. You're not interested in the things that you did in the past, or your life in the past, perhaps. They don't seem to fascinate you anymore. So you are turning to something new that's really going to entice you, and you're going to create something wonderful. You're almost going to give birth to a new life. And that can mean some of you are going to have babies. You might have a new pet in your life. You might have a new job in your life. You might find a new career path that you want to go down. You might find a new hobby or a new interest that you really want to nurture and put a lot of energy into in November. So all of that is really wonderful, abundant, fertile energy. Now, just to go back to the Eight of Cups, because I was kind of like going into the Empress there a little bit, but the Eight of Cups, you are really yearning to have a life that's quite rewarding and emotional, and also to have some spiritual satisfaction there for yourself as well. You are really choosing to maybe go in a different direction, and this can sometimes cause a little bit of sadness for you, or for people in general, when we choose to change the path that we were once on, that we did used to love, and it made us happy, but we don't find that fulfillment anymore, and we're going in another direction. So there can be a little bit of sadness there, but that doesn't it doesn't seem to stop you from doing what's necessary in order to be who you know you're meant to be deep down inside. So it almost can be as transformative for some of you as just changing your entire life the way it was and letting that go and moving on to this wonderful new Empress card. And as I mentioned, that is a card of prosperity, things going great for you. And, again, the message here is it's time to stop pondering your fate, get busy. And that is exactly the message in that Knight of Coins. You've done all the planning, you've put all the preparation in. Now it's time to get busy and go to work. And the thing with the Empress card is you can always be assured that you will be so successful at everything you put your minds to in November. So that is a wonderful message. And it's again another message coming through, manifesting your dreams. And it's again, I just love it when that happens. Everything kind of fits in together. You are the one that's creating the future that you want to see. You are the one putting in the positive thinking and all of that wonderful stuff. And you are changing your reality exactly the way you want it to happen. And, as I was sort of mentioning, this can mean parenthood for some of you, but I feel like this is a project or something that you're really sort of wanting to continue to work on in November. Yeah, and the Empress card is also a card about nurturing. So you can be in a very nurturing state in November. You're going to be looking after other people and caring for those around you. And also, you need to be doing something for yourself as well. Something luxurious that nurtures you too. And even if that's just going out and spending some time in nature or buying yourself, a beautiful little gift, a little bit of jewelry or something that just is really, really brings you joy. Now also, for some of you, the Empress is a great time for you to go out and seek out some healing experience as well. So go and get a massage, go and get some Reiki, something like that is also a message with the Empress that comes along with that Empress card. Now we move into the Hangman. Now, the Hangman can sometimes talk about feeling like things aren't going anywhere or there's a temporary pause. But in this situation, I feel like the Hangman refers to looking at things from a different perspective and pausing to look at things from a different perspective. That can be quite beneficial for you in November. Change the way you think about things, and this kind of does link in with the Five of Swords, where you are asked to maybe don't, if you feel like things aren't going right for you, don't feel afraid to just stop, go back and change your course a little bit, change the way you were thinking about doing something, because it will be successful for you in the end as well. Now, then you have the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords can talk about an air sign. So this is a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarian, and they can be part of your new journey, or they can certainly be helping you. But pages often bring messages, and the messages of the page will be they'll be quite intellectual messages. There'll be things that you need to know. There'll be information that's going to be quite helpful for you. It's not like the Page of Cups that brings those wonderful love messages, or the Page of Pentacles that brings great news. This is just really informative, intellectual messages that are significant for you, that are going to help you on your journey forward, on your new journey. And also, this can talk about, the pages often represent geographical areas, and this particular page talks about the Americas. So I don't know if that's significant for some of you. Some of you are going to be traveling there or wanting to travel there. This can be a geographical location that does talk about that. Now, your final card, as I mentioned, is Manifesting Dreams. Now, you are going to be doing that in November, Scorpios. Absolutely. And this message came through several times. So really have positive thinking, meditate, go in and allow your dreams to just dream big, guys. Dream big. And the mantra for this particular card is, my dreams are coming true. So say that over to yourself over and over again. My dreams are coming true. Now, this card means life goes in cycles. There is a time for planting seeds and a time for harvesting bounty. Right now is your time for harvesting. Your innermost dreams and desires are manifesting. Don't stop the flow by doubting the process. All is unfolding according to your highest good. The universe wants you to know the seeds of your desires you planted so long ago, perhaps even before this life, are coming to fruition. Sometimes it's simply a matter of being still, opening your heart, and knowing that you deserve your dreams to come true. You are worthy of greatness, and you have the ability to manifest your deepest and most heartfelt wishes. Timing is everything, and the moment is right for those lingering desires to be realized. The bounty of the universe is pouring into your life. And wow, look at that beautiful card. It's like the harvest time, the autumn, the trees have autumn leaves, and sort of the fruit is ready to be picked. There's a big, beautiful basket there of wonderful fruit and veggies, and it's just such a beautiful card, the energy of that. So look at the imagery of that card and meditate on it and see the messages that come through for you. There might be a color there. There could even be a piece of those vegetables that mean something to you, that give you a message. It's just these cards are just so lovely, and they really help you when you are meditating to focus on that stuff. So I hope that resonated with you, beautiful Scorpios. If you're into crystal jewelry, check out my website at kazana.com.au. There's some beautiful crystal pieces there as well. They're handmade and designed in Australia, so check those out if you are into crystal jewelry. Have a wonderful November, Scorpios. Bye. Love you.